back to my channel, According to Kat. If you are new here, please introduce yourself in the comments below. If you're returning, just say hi. And what are we going to be making today? Well, today we are making more home decor pieces on a budget using Dollar Tree and other really affordable products. If you'd like to see how I made all of these, make sure you stay tuned. If you'd like to know what supplies I've used, check out the description box below. With all that being said, let's get right into the video.
Okay, let's start out with DIY number 1. So the first thing I thought I was going to use were these decorative knobs from the Dollar Tree, this bamboo cutting board also from the Dollar Tree, and this really cool stencil from Walmart. Those both were from Walmart, but I decided to use this bigger one, and it was in a pack of a bunch. So I was trying to use the painter's tape as a way to hold the stencil down. That did not work out since these cutting boards are like oil slicks. Now, these oral swabs that I'm using, first of all, I got the idea from Jazz from DIY Home and Crafts, and I love using these. I have a link down below which brand I bought, and I just love them. I can apply so much paint, and honestly, nothing like is creeping underneath. So I really love how they work, and they hold just the right amount of paint, and I can wash them and reuse them, even though I got like, I don't know, 50 or 100 in the pack. I forgot which size I got. And you can see I'm just using the stencil and moving it right around that cutting board. And I want it kind of off to the side. I didn't want one full one. And this just gave it such a boho look. And you can see I'm going right around and just adding my paint, and look how beautiful that looks. Again, I love these oral swabs as a way to paint, and they are, I don't know, like $12 for a huge box, and it lasts forever because, like I said, you can wash these and reuse them, and I love them. And there we go. I love this just the way it is. So cute. Now, my whole inspiration for all of these DIYs was based off of these decorative knobs. I was so excited when I found them, and I thought I'm going to do a whole orange theme. I just could not figure out how I wanted to attach them. I was going to drill in the cutting board, and then I was afraid the cutting board was going to split, and I just didn't trust it. So I had these wooden knobs from Habitat for Humanity Restore, and I got like a bunch in a pack for, I don't know, like $2 or something a long time ago. So I had some left over, and I just used the super glue gel from the Dollar Tree as a way to attach it, and that worked out just fine. Now I'm taking these little glass mini containers from the Dollar Tree, and I'm tying some twine right around the top of them, and then I'm just going to make a loop with another piece of twine, hot glue that on to the existing twine I already twined right around it, and I will just loop that right over the top of that knob. And you'll see here in a minute what I mean. I'm just going to hot glue that right on the back, add a little more hot glue, and then I will go right around with the remaining twine just to hold that in place, cut off any excess, and I will just use my lighter to burn off any extra fuzz, and I wasn't worried about it because that was glass. And then I just looped it right over and let it hang freely. I had this little extra sprig of greenery that I always have extra of lying around, and I just tucked it right inside. And that is that easy. Oh my gosh. So the last thing I wanted to do was add these tumbling blocks from the Dollar Tree just to give it a stand, so I didn't have to lean it against the wall or hang it up. I just wanted to use it as a tabletop decor piece. And that worked out great. Just make sure when you put those on, lean it back a bit so that it doesn't fall forward. And this is done. Let me put this right on it. Hope you like this as much as I do.
Looking up at a tree, I remember how it started. I was lost in a dream when the fire in my heart said an open rose. I've already found sunlight, the feeling grows, and anything sounds alright. I'm breaking loose, living in the moment.
Moving on to a DIY number 2. First thing I did was I took these wooden letters that I got off of Amazon. Love these. They are the perfect size to make signs with. And that little chalkboard is from the Dollar Tree. It's the kind with like the little kickstand on the back. I did leave a link for these wooden letters down below. And I am using that same Dollar Tree super glue gel as a way to attach them. So I'm happy to say that these letters from Bright Creations are back in stock. I had to give a similar product link last time because the last few videos, because they had not been in stock, but they are back in stock and I love them. I love the size, I love the shape of them, and most of all, I love how many you get in the pack. I think there's 9 of each letter. You get numbers, you get symbols, and I just love the shape of them and just how they look on the signs. So they are such a great buy. I think they're $10 for 200 wooden pieces, I want to say, something like that. Definitely check out the link. I do use them all the time and I do love them. And you can see I am just using this super glue gel, and I love it because I can move them around once I put the letters down. You know, with hot glue, it kind of gets stuck right away and you're stuck with wherever you end up putting it at first. But I do like the super glue gel, and I use that Vaseline. I just stick the tip inside, and that way when I'm go to use it again, the cap is not stuck on top. If you are liking this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And I am showing you that I'm using one of these, did it say willow? I think it's a willow wreath from the Dollar Tree. I see those all the time. They're not my favorite wreaths, but you can really dress them up. And what I do love about them is that you can tuck all of the greenery or florals right inside and you don't even need to hot glue. So you could always take it off and make it into something different for a new season. So these orange flowers are from the Dollar Tree. I'm sorry, I didn't even look to see what the little tag said, but they were in abundance. And like I said, this whole theme went off of those decorative knobs that I never ended up using. So a lot of orange in here, and I'm not usually an orange person, but I just love how all of these turned out. So I just kept adding these pieces of floral until I thought the wreath was full enough. I did leave an opening towards the bottom and little off to the side at the top. I did not make it straight up because I didn't want it, like the opening, to be right at the top. I wanted the florals to kind of curve over the top of the wreath, and that's why the opening wasn't directly at the top. Now I am scuffing up that a little bit just because I got some glue on it and I didn't want it to stand out. So you can see how I'm going to set this up. I'm going to lay this on my table. The wreath is not going on my door or the wall. I'm going to keep it on the table, and then I'm going to put this kickstand of that chalkboard right over the back of it, and it helped hold it up. Or you could also glue a little piece of wood towards the back, but I didn't really need to. And this is done. I hope you like this as much as I do.
With you, everything's moving slower. I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just want to make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I want to kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel.
And last up, DIY number 3. But first, I just want to take a quick moment and thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video. If you're not familiar with Skillshare, it is an online learning community for creatives where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey. Skillshare offers thousands of inspiring classes for creative people just like us on topics including illustration, design, photography, and even crafting. Skillshare is for so many different levels. You could be a beginner, a pro, or all the way to a master, and you will find so many classes just for you. I love that most classes are under 60 minutes with short lessons to fit any schedule. You can see right here on your screen that they're broken up into segments, so you could watch them in like 5-minute increments, or you can watch it all at once. One class that I took that I loved was building an Etsy shop that sells by Parker Guard. I thought it was really helpful because it gave me strategies that I could use when I open my Etsy shop, and it also gave me examples of shops that are successful. I'm so excited because the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a free trial of premium membership so you can explore your creativity. So if you would like access to thousands of inspiring classes, make sure you check Skillshare out. Okay, let's move on to the last DIY. So the first thing I did was I took this Dollar Tree bonnet. Would you call this a bonnet? What would you call this? Straw hat. Now, I just am cutting off the brim of it, and I will use the top of the hat for another project. So I just cut that right around, and now I have this big donut. Taking off those little pink and blue and purple flowers that are on there. There were some leftover fuzz and glue, but that's okay. I'm not going to use all of this, so I'll just cut around it. Now, at first, I used a bigger piece than I end up using. You can see here, it kind of went... Now that I'm looking at it, you know, like when dogs have to get like spayed or neutered and they wear those cones on their head. That's what that looked like to me right there. All right. Yeah, that's a good thing I didn't do it like that, because that would have bothered me now that I look back on it. But I decided I didn't like it sticking over the top of the glass, and so I trimmed off, and you can see how I trimmed it. I pulled it, it goes right apart. I trimmed off the bottom of that, what is that, raffia? Like a raffia? Yeah, like a raffia. We're going to call it raffia. And I pulled off the bottom, like 3 sections of it, and that was the perfect size. It kind of, those little fringe pieces kind of just like made it to the tip of that glass, and it's perfect. And I just hot glued that right in place to all 3 glass jars, or milk jars, but I guess they might jars. So now I'm taking this Dollar Tree ribbon. It is like a gingham. It is orange because that's our theme for today. And I'm just cutting some pieces, making a little assembly line to wrap around the base of the straw hat, or raffia hat, or straw hat. And I'm just hot gluing that right in place. And I'll go right around just with the pieces of ribbon. Now I'm going to add a bow to this, but I'm going to add that second. Now, the bow I used was a simple shoelace, how you tie your shoelaces. I cut some long pieces here, and I am just going to tie them as if I'm tying my shoes. And I'll just shape it. And then I'm going to hot glue that right in place, and then I will cut the tails at a diagonal to make them look pretty. And I will burn the ends to make sure they don't fray or unravel or any of that bad stuff. Hot glue that right there, put a little dot of hot glue and put it right there on the front. So cute. And I did that to all 3 of these vases. Now I'm using these foxtails from the Dollar Tree. I was going to use about 3, I guess, are they floral? No, tails? 3 tails in each. I don't know why I can't speak for this third DIY. Oh my God. I was going to put 3 in each glass jar, but I ended up only using 1 because I liked the simplicity of it. And now I'm taking a Dollar Tree tray, and I'm using some Waverly Antique Wax, and I watered it down. You know that from my last video. And I then will wipe off any excess with a paper towel. Now, I don't know if you've ever used these wooden pieces from the Dollar Tree and antique wax. If you do that, you will notice that wherever there's glue holding those wood pieces together, the antique wax will not stick to it. So it will appear a lot lighter or even white. You can see right there. And my little trick for that is I take this Waverly Chalk Paint that is in the color of Truffle, and I just add it to all those areas where the glue was, and that will cover it right up. Just so you know, I did add some Dollar Tree moss to the bottoms of each of those glass containers just because I thought it added a little something. I did not show that, but I did add that. And this is done. I hope you like this as much as I do.
about to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away.
So here we are at the final reveal, my favorite part of the video because we get to recap everything we just made. So the first thing I made was this really cool boho wooden piece. I love how this turned out, so unexpected from what my first vision was, but very pleased with the outcome. Next up was this really pretty wreath with the fresh grown little chalkboard sign. I loved this as well. And last but not least were these really pretty jars with the stained tray. Love that too. So tell me, which one of these is your favorite? Make sure you tell me in the comments below. My favorite is definitely the boho wooden sign plaque. I don't know what I would even call that. I am in love with it. So in love with it. Love, love, love. Thanks, guys.
So that's it. That's the end of my video. I hope you liked everything you saw here today, and I hope it inspires you to make something of your own. If you have not checked me out at Instagram over at Catluna Designs, please do so. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love if you did. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye! DIYs, make sure you stay tuned. Oh, there's like a bunch of bunnies jumping around out there. So cute. If you are new here, please introduce yourself in the comments below. If you're So that's it. That's the end of my... No, that's not where I'm going. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love if you did. I would love if you did.